that. Door opens. Right, let's swim. Fast as we can. Here we are. It's like a highway. And under.
I made it.
Wait, have I thought this through? No, I have not thought this through. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like we've got a choice. But I don't think we've had a choice ever since we came to this island.
My illness has kept me from being happy. What I feel now is the complete opposite of being sick. I feel full of life and energy. Even better than before my illness.
We seem to be referring to our illness in a strange way now. Like it was holding us... Well, clearly it was holding us back, but rather that it was a symptom of something other than us simply being unwell. This must be the way. Human, please. I kind of want to check my hands. My vision seems a lot clearer, so at least I'm closer to human, if anything. There's a route down there. Another button here. Do I want to press that though? Will that drain even more of the water? Let's just check out over here very quickly. Let's get a... see what we're getting ourselves into. Alright, so the rest of the passage is blocked by water. And now that I'm a human, I do need to push that button. And hopefully drain the rest of the water here. Excellent.
Now the water level is really low, so I can access that tunnel.
And there'll be no current stopping us from getting there. Okay. Where are we? We're so far off the beaten path now. There's no way Harry made it here. Or Carla.
These creatures lived like slaves. All their lives imprisoned and tortured in this place. Was it possible to live a decent life in here? If you've lived all your life in a prison, how would you know that you are a prisoner?
Our thoughts are getting rather profound. I'm glad to be out of that tunnel. I'm not one for being claustrophobic, but it certainly felt that way. I can't interact with this anymore. Though it doesn't seem we need to. Are there
Now I can enter this tunnel.
Are these steps? Oh, I don't like these tunnels. Just the feeling of being trapped at either end by something. Looks like we're going back in. Oh. Could the others transform back and forth, do you think? Like these other mer people? Or were they confined to only the form they transformed into? Oh, I don't like how dark it is down here. I don't like that this is another point of no return. Well.
The current is quite strong. I wonder where it will take me.
I can't escape the currents. I'm not sure I care for where it's taking me. This place is huge below the surface. How large a civilization was this place? That's an eye! Oh, no! No! No, no, no! Oh, I don't like it. Don't be open water, don't be open water. That thing was huge. Oh. No, no, no.
That was quite a ride, but it's over now.
I'm going back. I don't think I'd want to. Oh, where am I now? Oh, there's another ring. Even greater ruins than before. Get me out of this water. Okay. Why do I feel like their idols are getting uglier and uglier?
That ladder. Someone set up camp in here.
That's a rope ladder.
Looks like a means of transportation to get to that sanctuary.
So they pushed a button and they rode across the waves with their slaves to the place where these stars were. Wait, the stars, that's a different dimension. You could peer into other dimensions through that lensituner telescope. Did they cross into another dimension? And that's where they've disappeared to? Is that where Atlantis truly is? Chained slaves. Also, they left one behind. Across the sea, well, they were still chained, but they seemed freer than the others. And from this structure, they transformed into the mer creature. And is this where we just were? That town? Was the changing water level? This is definitely some kind of freedom that they're pursuing here.
It seems to show two possible courses of action. One means transformation, and the other means death.
Is it death at the top? They have fins on top of their heads now. Did they imprison the failures and then the successes went somewhere else? I'm so confused. That's a button that we're not going to push just yet. Harry. This is human. We've not got our gloves on anymore.
What is this? This... Oh my god. Did I almost forget about Harry?
You definitely did. I definitely didn't. Boat, transportation. These are what I saw in the... carrying the slaves on the mural over there.
Harry, that look on your face. You look deranged.
Injured hand from where he punched the wall. The steps behind him. This must be inside this cave.
They seem to loathe each other.
Carla, I can't stand your lunatic face. I can't stand the noise you make when you eat. I can't stand you.
She doesn't seem to care much about Harry. And she doesn't seem to be thinking straight either.
Harry's mental decline is more evident each day, but today he said he found out some place to carry out some ritual. I have to get to the bottom of this. I have to keep doing what I've been doing up to now. Listen what he has to say and go along with him. I can't stand him, but I have to. Tread lightly because it's only him and me now. And the black ichor. So she's only been going along with him from the beginning. And her business card looked a lot like that other letter where the organisation who Harry declined funding from. Something isn't right with her, and she was determined to stay. She lent on Frank's sense of family to keep him from leaving Harry here alone.
So the guide left the expedition. That would explain the workshop on the white sand beach, where I arrived.
Monsieur Everhart and Madame Ward. Wait, Kara Ward, CW, the key. So Kara left us the key? Or sent it to us, so Kara escaped? Surely. We had plenty of death in this island. I helped you as long as I could, but I won't be an accomplice to this ritual madness. I'm returning to the white sand beach to build a raft and leave this... I can't read that handwriting. To leave this Mordite Isle. I'll be there if you change your minds, but I won't wait too long. Maururu, Rawa, and au revoir. Tiahora. So he left them, and he wrote the amulet charm again.
Oh dear, poor people. Is this why I'm changing too?
It seems that the sanctuary was where the final stage of the ritual took place.
A sanctuary? Harry, was that where you went?
The masters brought their slaves to a sanctuary by boat in order to perform the final stage of the ritual. A letter.
My dear old pal. It's only Cass and me now.
Cass,
I have
not Kara.
much to thank her for, even if our friendship is worn thin due to hunger and fatigue. If she hadn't insisted so much, we'd never have convinced Teharoa. He guided us as we followed the river down from the mountain peak. And that's how we found this entrance. And the mural. Maybe I can't undo what's happening to you, Nora, but I think I can try to become like you. The original inhabitants of this island took slaves to a sanctuary. And there, they performed a ritual. Teaharoa said the ritual was madness, and he didn't want any part of it. He and Cass argued, violently. When we woke up the next morning, he had left. I know it sounds strange, but you have to trust me, my love. I know this is going to work and we can be together. You understand what that means, don't you, Nora? We have a second chance. With more love than ever, Harry.
So Cass...
Harry? What ritual are you talking about? Why on earth would you want to become like me? Please don't be a fool. You don't even know if that ritual of yours is going to work.
Clearly he wants to be with us, but at what cost? And Cass is far too insistent on seeing where this goes. She is here for her own ends.
Somebody painted these symbols on the wall.
Was this Harry? Swirl. Fractures. That's like the symbol of transformation. Eye fracture, swirl, transformation, fracture.
You followed the river from the temple summit, and it took you some days to find this entrance.
White Sand Beach. Tiahora building raft. Maybe he's still here. Where is the sanctuary? Ruin useless.
You followed the river from the temple summit, and it took you some days to find this entrance.
This is where they came in. Gosh, it's bright.
The sun is setting. It is so beautiful.
Has it only been less than a day since I arrived here? No, there was a storm. Is this the second day? They were going to return for me in 3 days. Does that mean tomorrow? A makeshift bench. Well, I can't reach that. Maybe if I jumped, but... if Harry's gone further in, we've got to chase after him. There's something up there. An even more complicated version of that. Gimmick puzzle. Let's see.
This panel looks different from the others. It's much more elaborate.
The symbols. Harry scribbled these symbols on the wall. They must be important. Okay, so... swirl, 5 cracks. Wait. Oh, they're timings. So the swirl is 5 cracks long. Transformation is an eye and a crack. The swirl is a transformation and a crack. So, is it swirl? Transformation... no, it can't be swirl again. Whatever they are, it's some clue about their duration. So swirl is the longest, I believe. Then it is the eye. No, then it's this one. Then the eye, then this. Right, so I got the timing of those 3 just about right. See if we click on that final one again. Again? Ah! Oh, come on, I had that.
This must be my transportation
There we
to the
go.
sanctuary.
Oh! The architecture seems to be getting more primitive, but the mechanisms seem to be getting more advanced. And I just stepped on here without a moment's hesitation. I don't think that was a good idea. Harry, where are you, old chap? Old pal?
It all makes sense. Nothing bad is going to happen to me here, as menacing as this place might look. The island, the ooze, those sea creatures. They're just defending themselves, like a wild animal against an unknown threat. That's how they perceived the expedition, like a threat. But I, on the other hand, I wasn't a threat. And I definitely wasn't unknown, was I? They seemed to recognize me, as if I was one of their own.
I hope so. Am I seeing things, or are that
Everything
actually
seems so distant now.
creatures in those
As
waters?
if I first stepped on that white beach thousands of years ago.
Where even
A
are
full
we?
moon? It can't be. Yesterday was a new moon. Did I lose track of time, or
We aren't.
maybe this place isn't subject to the laws of physics? That's the only explanation I can find for this surreal night. It's hard to believe everything is real. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'll open my eyes sometime and I'll be back in our home in Inglewood and everything will be as before. My perfectly ordinary life with Harry. My daily routines. My illness. That will be as before too. And then I'll need to shake off this strange feeling that I have now. Feeling that I don't really belong there anymore. And with there, I don't mean Englewood, or Boston, or Newburyport. I mean... how is it possible that the strange events of only 2 days on this island makes more sense to me than the life that I've been living for years?
I have a feeling we aren't on Earth anymore. Oh,
There it is. The sanctuary.
you gonna wait there for me, boats?
So is this where you went, Harry? Was this your last stop?
There's pottery. Jellyfish. Are these all the natives, the merfolk? A camp. And did they pitch tents far away from one another? Who do we have here? This seems
Another
to
camp.
be Harry's.
Although it's little more than a few things scattered about.
I mean, I reckon they were probably out of supplies by now.
My dear old pal. I never should have trusted Cass. I thought she cared about you, but she's just mad, obsessed with this place. I can't trust her to help me overcome the last obstacle. This door. I know how to open it. But what I have to do is mix my blood with the black ooze. Am I mad for even considering that? It's the only way we can be together. It has to work, right? All this can't be a coincidence. The ritual is made for the two of us, isn't it, Nora? I wish you could be here to... Damn it. I have to think it over. I can't. Tomorrow. Leave it for tomorrow. Damn it. Stop writing.
What are you saying, Harry? Don't you see what the Black Ooze does, what it did to the Doctor? Are you out of your mind?
I think the answer to that question is a resounding yes. The ooze seems to have a will of its own. It wants to be used. It wants to be part of humanity.
A library? What are you talking about, Harry?
I had a strange dream today. I was inside a vast library and gazed at vistas of another world. Nakotus. An altar.
This dagger looks exactly like the one I have.
Isn't that the dagger Frank was attacked with? I was sent the dagger then to perform this ritual by Cass. Dried blood and ooze, an altar.
Was the blood of these creatures some sort of catalyst?
Is that Harry's blood? Blood and black ooze?
Harry, what is this? It looks like the ramblings of a madman.
Nora must do it. Together. Changed me. There's a mosaic over here. I can't get a good angle at it. That's too far away. I'm not touching that. Not yet. But it seems like Harry went and performed his ritual. Or one of them performed this ritual. That does seem like I can reach it. This is a mosaic of the ritual. There's the knife.
This mural seems to describe a ritual involving blood. That dagger.
Did they mix their blood with the blood of the transformed to... Because if they're seeing the stars, that means that they have been touched by the Black Ooze. Is that what the slaves were for? They were just vessels for the Black Ooze so they could reach this place and beyond? What is that? He put his hand in there.
So I have to put my hand inside?
He's yelling, it's not working. Interesting. She is committed to documenting this all. Book.
Moby Dick. Its pages are hollowed out, and its shape is...
She brought the dagger here. She's had that book all along. This is my log. Notes. Oh, where is the picture of the expedition? She's had that book from the very beginning. She kept it close. She knew what she was doing when she came here. This isn't a coincidence at all. And then I came across another photo of her holding the book, and you could clearly see it was Moby Dick.
A camera. It must be Cassandra's.
She clearly doesn't need it anymore.
Harry asleep in his tent. What a creepy photograph.
He has the music box. And he's sleeping with a gun.
Oh my, she sounds completely out of her mind.
I've seen the future. Eternity awaits me. Death awaits Harry. The bulb's broken. She replaced it. Is she saying that she was going to murder Harry? Or... did she simply foresee that he wouldn't survive whatever this is? Ah, let's touch it.
Let's give it a try. Ouch!
Ah!
Ah! What was that?
I've been injected with a black
Looks
ooze.
like a tattoo, but it isn't. Those are my spots. They've moved.
Have they? The spots on my hand have rearranged to make some kind of symbol. So when I put my hand in whatever this is, it recognized my blood. Seems to be only one thing left.
Black ooze on a petri dish.
Was he trying to trick it, first of all, the ritual?
My God. This syringe has traces of black ooze. What the hell were you thinking?
Don't think he was.
These patterns look too familiar.
Is this fresh or... Here we go. Oh!
Oh, I really hope this works.
Am I relieved? Or am I full of dread?
If he's behind that door, I wonder which Harry I'll find. How much would be left of the man I love? And how much of the man who has lost his sanity in this place?
A constellation. Are these doors to other realities? Is this to say that they're seeing three...
The stars are aligned, forming a constellation that I don't recognize. That is not the same sky you can see from Earth. And if that's not the Earth's sky, where am I now?
Has that been there all along, or is that just visible from here? Let's not step on that just yet. But it's similar to the design I saw beneath the stone hatch when I first got submerged in the ooze.
I wonder what this means.
So, my hand, is it part of these constellations? Do I need to find...
Constellations and stars. These people seem to worship otherworldly gods.
Do they worship simply other worlds entirely? There's some kind of mechanism here. Surely must involve these tablets. Let's check this mosaic. So they're fading to black almost.
They carried these people here to test them. Like a challenge of some sort.
Are they simply meddling with things they don't understand?
Where is this door leading me? A shining constellation. I better draw it. An eye and a star. Look at the stars, maybe.
What have you looked up there? Let's try this. Oh. Okay, I saw a box when I came in here, didn't I? Yeah, here.
All these papers are riddled with incoherent doodles.
The closer Harry got, the madder he became.
I wonder what this means.
Bridges, dragons, gargoyles, animals, stone animals. This was written by Cass, so Harry never made it in here.
Those stone statues seem to rotate with this switch.
Some sort of creature, a pet, 90-degree rotation, and it howls. What creature? That's the mark on my hand. Is that on all of them? It is.
Circular stones with strange carved symbols.
I have to make...
These icons on the wheel are the same as the constellations I have on my hand.
Let's try pushing this one. Does this mean I only have access to this marking because I'm currently bearing it? I can't push the others. I must have to create that marking. That seems to be one I can create, so I'm going to presume this is north, the top. So I need to disable the top left. Oh. Oh no, they're different lengths. So there's a long one, a short one. Ah, only two of them should be active then. Let's see what's behind door number 1.